go.
This is the starboard bow. Starting at the starboard bow, we've got some fairly extensive damage here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 partially repaired planks. This is different wood. They only extend out to here. Once again, we have the wrong type of fasteners all the way up to the keel. Keel split right here. I don't know where the factory work ends and where this other patch starts, or if it was. This is a tapering splice right here. We got cracks out here. This cap, this ridge cap for the gunnel, has been split badly, and if you look carefully, you can see that it's not a nice smooth curve like the other end. It's got a sharper bend there at that curve. There's faint traces of that on the port side also. Got some cracks right here close to the bilge. More repairs. Lots of evidence of attempted repairs through here. This is a little bit loose feeling. It feels loose to me anyway. The other side had a lot more fiberglass. Somebody spent a great deal of time on removing the fiberglass on this side, and they used a power tool with too much pressure. You can see the swirls from where the sanding disc got into it in places. Several repairs through here. Lots of gaps. More cracked right here. People stepping on them from the inside or dropping the boat or something like that. There's just a whole pile of these cracks along this side. We've got a really long split in this one plank, maybe one of the wider planks on the boat, but it starts here and must run for 15 inches. All maybe part of the same incident or several incidents that caused this to start cracking in places. Some pretty good gaps. We've got a whole bunch of cracks in this area that have all been smoothed over with some type of glue or epoxy, but never sanded off. On the inside, I'll show you later where there's corresponding damage on the inside. More patches, lots of fiberglass down along near the keel. Some flexing of some of these planks, more cracks, more attempted repairs, some chipping along the edges of the gunnel. This is one of the fasteners that holds the thwarts in place. There's another one of these there's two on each side. And these are the type of fasteners that hold the seats in place, evidently. We've got a series of cracks closer as we start to taper off. We're in the wide part, we're still running into these cracks in areas. Several cracks. Nice big scrape, but I don't believe that's a crack. I think that's just a gouge. Some pieces they didn't even bother to scrape this stuff or smooth it off. They just let it harden into little hills and bumps. And back down here, we've got these, what appear to be unauthorized screws holding this together. It looks like we've had a straight saw line through here, maybe to replace some of the planks at one point or another, or maybe it's just a scratch that happened to run in that direction. I can't tell from here. That appears to be serious crack. Not serious, but at least a real crack. Okay, that's the whole port side outside. We're going to turn this over and start looking at the inside.